ain't coming, I ain't vision in the past. About to jump into the bag. They ain't coming, they ain't. I saw the whole thing coming, I ain't vision in the past. About to jump into the bag, to the bag, to the bag. I saw the whole thing coming. I saw the whole thing coming. I saw the whole thing.
We are something else.
All right. Welcome to We Are Something Else, episode 252. You got to live and learn. All right, it's us. Here we are. It's your boy Kaleo. There's CB. There's E-Rich. No Takeover tonight. Shout out to Takeover, who has been called on assignment. And, I don't know if that's colloquial talk.
Be Easy Shoe and Fashion Report.
But Takeover's not here tonight. Shout out to her. See, we got Tusa. Tusa was here early, punctual. Gotta love it. I see Tia. I see Ubi, Dave J. I see you. Uncle Danny, good to see you. Abby, good to see you. Jen Glenn, who will be here next week for Culture Thursday. Mr. Pantone Black, who is having an amazing week. Great start to what he's got going on down there in his new position. So, fellas, everybody off mute. How's everybody? CB, how's the week? Kasia, good to see you. Dimitri, good to see you.
Week's been good, bro. I will say the pre-show prep that we typically do on Thursday was very funny to me. This afternoon. I don't know if it was very funny to everybody on the panel, but I was entertained, and I thank my two brothers for that. So
here to entertain. E-Rich, Black Wall Street, what's good with you?
How my brother's doing today?
Wonderful.
Good, bro.
Wonderful. It's good. Good to hear that everybody's doing fine.
Yeah, we're doing great. Good to see. How's the week going?
Just trying to, stay above water, not feel bullied or, just out of just place in this world. And, you like get an email or somebody, they forget your name sometimes. It's starting to become a thing now where it's just kind of see like the writing on the wall. But hey, we're here. We're blessed, and I appreciate everybody, in the comment section. Just show a little love today. I know we usually on bullshit, but show a little love today.
Shout out, Chris, good to see you. Well, look, I mean that's what it is. Like it was a struggle getting to this point where we are right now, like in front of the camera with the lights on. It's been a struggle, bro. Normally, I ask y'all for y'all notes. The Art, what up, Art? Good to see you. Normally by Tuesday, I ask for the segments or whatever, and then we kind of go back and forth. I'll send my stories, but for those on the outside, like it happened like at 5 o'clock this evening, and like hell, the advertisement for the show was late too, because honestly, like the only reason like I was motivated because Takeover, it was Takeover Thursday, and then when she was like, yeah, hey Mona Lisa, good to see you. When she was like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to make it, I was like, well, look, that might be my opportunity to. We might need a night off, but power through. That's what you gotta do. Power through. And you keep going, and you wear dope merch. Like Nisa, good to see you. Just give me some space. A nice soft hoodie. You wear that, and you got the E got his sunglasses on. CB got the golf hat. Like, I mean, this,
we got the full golf vibes on right now. We're here. I'm drinking the drinks I would drink on the golf course. Where's our money? If our money's in the chat, then shout out to him. Me and him were out last weekend.
You were out with our money last weekend?
Golfing, bro.
You do realize that he's probably in another state right now, and he just hasn't told anybody.
That's facts. He's been quiet on social, so you know he's up to no good.
He hasn't said anything. Not even in our group chat. Like he normally every now and then he'll chime in. I haven't seen our money since last week.
No, but I gotta give him his props. So last year we had played this one particular course, and 18 is a water hole, and our money was having a heck of a time. We were really enjoying ourselves that day. Yeah. So needless to say, he was not operating at peak capacity by the time we got to hole 18 first time around.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't even see Jen's comment. Did you see it?
Derailing the whole thing.
Yeah.
We are both kind of Asian, so yeah, what were we talking about again?
From Samurai. Some of our money.
But he our money got his redemption last weekend. He first time was a charm. This time around, conquered the demon, and we're just trying to get more golf in this year.
I got you. All right, look, with all that, it's just us. So might be able to stay here majority of the night. Let's go ahead and jump into the. Does that work? Does the Let's Rap? There we go.
Bang.
Let's Rap. Actually, do I even have a whatever? All right, let's rap. What are we gonna start? Let's start with this right here.
God, you're hot. You know that? Dang. Where do you go to school at?
I go Crockett.
All right.
Okay, well, I'm asking a question. You don't have to answer, but let's just say if you were really offended by that, just raise your hand. If it doesn't offend you, keep your hand down. Do you see what I'm saying here, guys? How would you like your kid talked to like that? We have to worry about our kids getting shot up in schools and all this other stuff, right? But what we don't need to be worrying about is the comments of a man to a minor.
Good dad.
Would you want that kid? Would you want your kid around that guy without a camera around? I would. And I'm astonished by every single person here. I'm gonna tell you straight up, if this guy still has a job here soon, I'm gonna do whatever I can to raise as much money as I can to get every single one of y'all out of here. No joke. And the rest of the team is with me. We're gonna get down here every school meeting and everything. That's unacceptable, man. And look at your face. You don't even care. This is your community that you're supposed to be serving. Look at the distraction. You put us on the map nationally, embarrassed us, and you don't even have the backbone just to walk off, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all caught that. I'm gonna play the first couple seconds of that video again. Listen closely to what happens at the very beginning of this video.
God, you're hot. You know that? Dang. Where do you go to school at?
I go Crockett.
All right.
All right. So at the beginning of the video, you see Washington County Board of Education voted the Washington County Board of Education. You see member Keith Irvin tell a high school student, a minor, God, you're hot, and then put his arms around her and ask her what school she goes to. You're talking about, again, an elected official for the Board of Education put his arms around a minor and told her she was hot in front of a bunch of other people who seemingly from this video didn't jump up and knock his teeth through his throat. They just played it off, and then we see a father who is pissed off, bring his concerns to the board about how they need to censor or fire or whatever they need to do to this guy for making that inappropriate comment. Exactly. Absolutely disgusting. If I'm this girl's father, like I'm this guy's gonna be dealt with one way or another. So I would make life for him real uncomfortable after making a comment like that. So thoughts on this, fellas? Let's talk about it. Let's rap about it. I mean, as a father of a daughter, I'm telling you what I know I would do. And yeah, this guy, he wouldn't look the same. Thoughts?
I mean, bottom line is, outside of just the egregiousness of like the shit that came out of dude's mouth, even more concerning is the board members that laughed right next to him when he said it. And then when the dad was up there speaking about it, he even spoke about like how his demeanor was. He's done this before. They know it, and they have they have no problem with him doing what he's doing. Probably because they probably do the same shit, or whatever. He may hold something over them, but that and that's where you get to that point where it's just like, the consequences of your actions is nothing you can, it's just nothing you can say about it. So beat his ass, you know what I mean? But more importantly, even outside of that though, that's also the moment where and I think it's a teachable moment for the dad to teach his daughter that moment should have felt uncomfortable for you, and therefore you should have removed yourself, and then also like seek somebody who it's just one of those things, you know what I mean? It's such a teachable moment on all sides. And again, she was young enough to probably not understand it, but that should be a teachable moment for her as well, that's not okay. You know what I mean? Because the problem is
story too, though, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. Because also, if she felt uncomfortable, the fact of the matter is she was around other people that did not feel uncomfortable about what he did, right? So it should have been somebody else who should have definitely kind of come to her aid in that moment if her dad was not there to get her out of that position. So again, it's deeper than probably that one dude for sure at that location. Hopefully, by what is it, Final Destination, something doesn't happen to him and he, finds his way behind a truck full of lumber, or falls down the stairs or some shit.
Unfortunate accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, this is disgusting. You know what I mean? And I agree with everything that E said. Like, you saw how no one raised their hand. Bro asked him a simple question. If you didn't agree with what my man said, raise your hand. And everyone kept all the people on the board kept their hand down, man. So I can't speak from the position of having a daughter, but I got nieces, and you better believe that like I would raise hell over that, bro. So yeah, this stuff is not cool. And it's also funny how not all of them look like that, but a lot of them look like that. You know what I mean?
Check that guy's hard drive. Like if you're comfortable with just that moment in front of people, and in just like it was nothing. Like he just another day making another comment. Yeah, this guy, I'm sure just
doing it for probably 50, 60 years at this point.
What doesn't the camera catch?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, again, if you want to write him a letter or, do whatever you need to do, Keith Irvin, Board of Education member in Washington County in Tennessee. So anybody in Tennessee, if you know your man Keith Irvin, that's, it's him.
Colorado.
Sick and worried. And this man is sitting in this car Really? 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 Seriously? Seriously? Why are you sleeping in the car?
Huh?
Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in there.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? You've been out here for an hour?
It looks like it. I just need to rest.
Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
Come inside, baby.
No.
Come on.
No. Just close the door, please. Just close the door.
Well, I'm gonna come and sit next to you.
No.
Did you just lock the door? Open the door. Open the door. Apparently, Joe Budden's podcast and the ex-football players, The Pivot, I believe it's called, they decided that they were going to discuss my video with my relationship. My man don't have social media, so he would have never seen the video that I posted of him sitting in the car and me trying to figure out why he ain't come in the house. But guess what he does watch? He watches those goddamn podcasts. So then he hears them talking about the whole scenario of what we were doing, what we were going through. And guess what he's doing now? He's packing his shit to leave because these grown men wanted to come and talk about my relationship off of a video that's 1 minute long. You guys don't know what happens in my house, okay? I posted that to give the two sides to the story. There's two sides. Okay? It's not about a woman who nags her man and he can't come in. It's also the side about the woman who works her ass off, okay? And just want to be supported. So thank you, okay? Thank you for going on your podcast and discussing my relationship and ending it. Because that's what's happening now. He's packing his stuff and he's leaving because he's embarrassed and he's humiliated and he's getting this from his friends and all these different people are like, yo, ain't this you? Ain't this you? Ain't this you? Off of your podcast. So I hope you're happy about what you've done because you've ruined my relationship. Thanks. I'm sitting here.
It's a lot to unpack to that video. Shout out to Kendall. Like I had this someone in my notes. I wasn't going to do it, but when he talked about it today and was like, I should talk about it. All right, well, it's a lot to unpack there. I mean, first person I thought about was Be Easy when I saw this video. I'm joking. But this and the sax was hilarious. That was that Boys to Men. Boys in the Hood. That's the Ricky scene. All right, so let's go off the aspect. This is a skit, right? Let's just say this is a skit because I truthfully, I hope that this is part of people trying to gain views on social media. So they do these dramatic, Britt, sure, I get to see you. These dramatic, like outlandish type skits or scenes to get seen, right? But I understand. We've all understand that. Like everyone, even women understand that moment of before you go to whatever's next in your life, even before work or when you get off of work, like sitting in the car is like your sanctuary, right? Everybody has that sanctuary moment where you just need to just chill for and I preach it, 30 minutes a day. That 30 minutes, that could be your moment before you turn it off or turn it on before you do whatever else. Now, we can also talk about why he decided to sleep out. Why he decided to sleep out front of the house to be found. And he does seem like he has his tracker on, like she knows where he is, right? Because she knew exactly where to come. So he definitely's got a tracker on. And decides to sleep out front of the house. I mean, if you really wanted a piece, you could have just probably slept in the parking lot, just a little further away, right? No, why not? No, go ahead. Why not?
Bro, that would have been even worse. That was her actions in front of the damn house, bro. Imagine she's like, why are you at the park? Like, it's 10 times worse, right? Who'd you meet up with? Why are you here? You know what I mean? Why are you sleep at the park? Hell no. He did right by going home, but staying in the car first. Yeah.
Okay. CB, was he right to be out front of the house?
Yeah, I mean, sure. You know what I mean? Again, I'm not going to be speaking from my experience here as a parent, but I've heard stories of people maybe very close to me of maybe escaping into the restroom. And, you know, you just got to get a few extra minutes away from what is actively not being your peace. You know what I mean? So, you know, and the funny thing about this whole thing, bro, is that no one forced her to post this video. And it sounds even worse when you're telling me, well, he was never going to find out about it. Like,
let's talk that aspect too. Yeah. So say this is real. I'm claiming that it's not, but let's say it is real. Why are we so quick to turn the phone on and let the world know everything? Like, why document that? What was the purpose of documenting you're walking from the house to finding this guy sleep in his car? What is the purpose of that? And now, like, obviously, you know, again, if this is real, he's leaving. Absolutely be gone. If, you know, she's gonna do that on social media and then Joe Buttons has got a hold of it. I mean, one way or another, it's gotten recognition for the realism. You know what I mean? Then she wants to get in the car. Why? Like, I understand. Now you see why he's in the car.
She don't.
Everybody has thought about pulling up in that driveway one day, sitting in the car for 30 minutes, and then do they cut the car off and go in the house or peel the hell off and just keep driving?
Yeah, bro. It's what is he supposed to do? You know what I mean? Like, and he had been missing for an hour. She waited an hour to go out there. She knew where he was. You know what I mean?
I'm in the hallway closet right now.
Bro, listen, how many times have you taken the long way home? You know what I'm saying? Like, on purpose.
Oh my God.
How many times have you taken the long way home on purpose? You know what I mean? And that's for any situation, whether that's with your family, that's with, you know, if your significant other, like, it be those days work.
Got a sink full of dishes waiting for you at home. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Might have some blackmail pictures of no calves in the mail. We all got demons.
The little towels. What he's saying?
Oh man.
I mean, again, this shows a side, like, this is just my man taking a nap trying to get peace, and this happened just by sleeping in his car. Can you imagine what happens?
Hold on, put up Ubi's what's she say? An hour is not what?
An hour is missing.
According to Jodeci, yes it is. According to Jodeci, in the desert with some leather pants on, and if you've been gone for an hour, it's been too long. But go ahead.
Yeah, that joint's getting clipped. That one's going on the internet.
Yeah, bro. Like, and then my man told her, she was like, "What can I do? What do you need?" He's like, "Some peace." Peace is amazing.
If that question from her had been genuine, do you think her reaction would have been what it was?
I don't even think she wanted to hear what he had to say. It clearly she didn't. Want to hop up in the damn car while my man is like resting?
That's not what he asked her, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And the car must be amazing, by the way, too. He ain't have a care in the world until she came knocking her.
You could tell he was asleep, bro. Like if he has like a smartwatch or an Oura Ring or one of those joints, it would have said he was in deep sleep, for that hour.
No, that's an interesting question that you say though, CB. Like if she generally understood it, like what would have been the reply to that? Yeah, don't give Ubi. Don't do it. She's. We can't save everybody. You did. Everybody can't go and everybody can't be saved, bro.
She put a Y at the show.
She did.
Why? Happy, good to see you. Happy birthday.
No, I guess the question. I mean, we're playing it on the other side of if she would have asked, or like you said, would have understood the moment that he needed. What would that have looked like? Like, what do you think would she accept it if she understood it? Meaning, like she's never been there, or she just doesn't choose to understand that piece is something needed.
Right. I mean, I think if you know your person and you need that moment, hell, if you know yourself, you understand that moment, and you shouldn't have to question what that moment is. Now, if it's like if it's 6 hours and he's still out there asleep, then we go knocking, right? Then you hit the alarm on the car. But if you understand, you understand.
Like it's one of those things where hopefully this is something where my man is, putting in his fair share of the work, and doing all that and not just escaping out on the chores all the time. You know what I mean? But like the way that she presented herself and then posted it on the internet, thinking this is one of those examples of the original post. You really thought it was going to do this, man. And you're actually getting smacked up.
Just for 1 second from this video. Hold on. Let's play it again.
And worried.
Is that a robe or a hoodie? Because if you come out the house and a fuzzy ass robe knocking on my window while I'm asleep because you got an issue out. All right, let's go to the other aspect of it. Joe Budden's picked it up, right? Joe Budden's talked about it. And so, we see her in the bathroom talking about he's leaving her, and she's blaming it on the fact that he doesn't have social media, but he watches podcasts. Again, this is why I'm like, this all can't be too real. And she wants to blame that for why he's leaving?
Yeah, dog. Like, based off of the 1 minute I know about this woman, she's not taking responsibility. You know what I mean? Come on now.
All right.
Yeah, she actually turned it into. She turned her second post into. It was about her. She flipped it, and it was about her. It was about, or even I think she even noticed, like, oh, I'm hardworking. Like this man, you just said he came from work. Like, what the fuck did he do? Nothing. Just sat in the car all day and decided to take a nap. No, like,
right.
Hey,
yeah. Could have been worse. He could have been in the car eating one of these and excluded her out. All right, shout out to DC Shot Pie. First, official Pizza of the We Are Something Else podcast. Shout out to Grant. Shout out to Margaret. Get well. I'm saying great things about Margaret. Shout out to Grant, wonderful folks, DC Shop Pie. Save 10%, WRSE10, and they ship. They ship all over. And if you're having issues ordering your pizza, holler at us. We'll get Grant on it. We'll make sure that Grant can get you that pizza. And they have, what do you say, gluten-free crust now?
Yeah.
So
for the
if
people
you're worried about all that gluten from a Chicago deep dish style pizza based out of the DMV, he has cauliflower crust now. The gluten-free crust. There you go. Look at that. The steak and cheese is probably my favorite. If you jump on like one of these ones, it's not your basic sausage pepperoni. Salmon pesto are good, but that steak and cheese is top tier. So shout out to Grant, shout out to Margaret, the wonderful folks of DC Shy Pie.
Been there with them.
What if I never had a shot? Oh no. We pandemic tested the
We
shot.
tried the product before we were gonna before we had Grant on the show.
Real quick. Let's talk about that real quick, CB. Let's talk about, so we're in mid-pandemic. We just shifted the video. I hadn't seen CB in person almost a year.
It'd been long.
It had been some time. It had been some time. Like it had been enough time. Y'all know how weird it was where you didn't know if you how to greet someone with a handshake or what, like you just didn't know how people were reacting. You didn't know how people were reacting during the situation, but you were home, yeah. I saw you.
Yeah.
It felt, it felt different just to see CB in person after all that time. But yeah,
didn't know if we could dap.
Yeah,
didn't know,
like bring it in, whatever.
Yeah.
At that point, we were like, we knew kind of the habits of each other's households at that point. What was going on? So, and whatever. If I
better take your shoes off at the door.
Yeah. I think Mr. Pantone Black is the only one that gets that joke.
Asian house. We're not talking about music, man.
Asian house. But no, yeah. Tried the Shy Pie during the pandemic. Shout out to Grant, Margaret, and then it was amazing pizza. So if you want one, you can't get your hands on one, let us know. We'll make sure you got it. And where are we at? I gotta put these like videos in order. Oh yeah. All right, bro. What we got on? You already feel left out. Let me make sure All right, bro.
The round of applause does not help, by the way. It's okay.
Laying up for it, man.
I think about last week. We opened up the segment and it was me.
That's because
bro,
crazy shit.
Bro, CV will be quick to be like, yo, he didn't even show no damn shoes. He's sitting at the bottom of the screen, and you just, all right, so we done for the day.
At some point, we're gonna be able to put a compilation together. You know what I mean? It exists. Enough content exists.
Bro hit me with the Russell Simmons. Thank y'all for coming out. Good night. God bless. All right, no. So listen, one of my favorite movies came on this week. Me and bro's favorite movie, actually. I can't remember if this was on CB's list. He might have seen it, but Martin is one of our favorite characters. And he was going through this moment where he had to officially settle down with one. And he had to pick. Now, in the process, he was going through his moments of having to drop off, some of his sneaky links, if you will, for the new age, or some of the, some of the jump offs, if you will, if you're old school. And so the thought process was like, what was it that he had to give up in order to pick between? And it was Brandy, of course, who was batshit crazy on a whole nother level, straight jacket type crazy. Too much motherfucking starch, you know what I'm saying, and break you down to your brake pads in front of the
police station.
Front of the police station. Okay. But and then you had the one, of course, that was the more the one that got away, or the one that just kind of seemed like it was ready for the settle down. So fellas, not to get y'all in trouble, you know what I mean? This is just for that straight jackets are not fashionable at all. Matter of fact, well, I ain't gonna do that. But fellas, in that moment, Martin had to make a decision on who to go with. If this was your decision, I'm asking from a standpoint of you getting ready to settle down, and these are your options. Now, again, I know everybody's like, well, why'd you pick these two? I didn't want to pick celebrities because y'all always got to hang up. Well, why didn't you put so-and-so on there?
That makes sense.
So, and there is, do me a favor, put that back up for a second.
Yep.
Here's the part two to this. Some of us, we won't name names, have issues with some of like certain female names automatically sometimes disqualify you of being one to settle down with, by the way. So now you can take it down. With that being said, because some of us have certain female names that we stay away from. 100%. You can be the baddest thing looking on earth, but if you have a certain name, I know there's certain dudes, you know what I'm saying, to just be like, nah, bro, I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? You know what comes with that. So again, I'm just asking the question. What would you choose and what's your criteria? Like knowing that you're going to have issues with probably both of them. You did? Tell Obi, go sit down. I blame this on so much, but I'm not even gonna know that right now. She's definitely making the light skin coalition look bad, by the way. Just FYI.
She messing it up.
Am I really qualified to answer this question as someone who has
yes, you
never
are.
been married?
Yes, you are.
Because that might answer the question already about which one I keep choosing, and why I keep ending up in the spot where I'm at. So, you know, I know what I should do. I'll say that.
That's the see, but that okay. And again, if the chat doesn't, you know what I'm saying, doesn't understand it, the dilemma, right? Sometimes you are going to go with what probably has been toxic for you before, or you're gonna go with something that you know that you need to settle down. The key element to this is from the men's standpoint is the settle down moment. What is it that you're doing differently than what you did before, and or you know, so. Okay. So fellas, just real quick, we just want to just tap in with this. Like, you know, you see the options.
Yeah.
See
So
the
I'm picking from these two options in?
yeah, this is it, man. With the names. Understand the name.
You know, is one I'm gonna choose wisely. Look at these names again. Yeah, I think I would go with Stacy.
No, I think that my family would pull up some of my receipts, man. So nah. So yeah, that's where we're at.
Yo, see?
Oh boy.
Try to keep Daryl, ladies and gentlemen.
Just go ahead and clip it before you keep going.
Yeah. We're back with a From the Cheap Seats segment. I mean, Kaleo can totally join in if he wants, but we had some time that we had to fill in the show because the first lady of the pod, the WRC crew, back from those AMP days, Trina, unavailable tonight. Shout out to Be Easy. So gives me and E an opportunity to talk about the Masters and golf, and arguably, one of our favorite pastimes to do outside of whatever the day-to-day is. You know what I mean? So how do you look forward to Masters time? You know what I mean? Were you tuned in at all today? You know what I mean? Are there specific golfers that you're rooting for? You know what I mean?
For sure. I definitely had this on the TV in the sock at the office. This non-negotiables during the Masters, as well as other sporting events, whether it's FIBA and all the other ones. But it's definitely something to take. Again, it's if you will, just kind of that time. Your best game still wouldn't even be better than a lot of the this is probably, again, for anybody who hasn't played the game or understand, golf is probably the best humbling sport that you will ever play. You can have one of the best rounds of your life on day one, day two, completely and it's the same golf course. They did not do anything different other than move where the location of the cup is. But no, but it's interesting though. I do have a couple of, I think maybe the fan favorite. I wasn't kind of looking at the thing, for me, I think I kind of have Spieth. I think he may kind of make a run at this, but I also feel like this is the equivalent of the singles tournament in NCAA. You can have your choice, but after day 2 or 3, that person can be sitting there just trying to figure out how to just finish the round. just trying to get out of there. What about you?
Just trying to get to day 3. You know what I mean? And to one of those points you just made, McIntyre today, who was in it to win the tournament last weekend. He ended up losing, right? But he was in it towards the end. He goes and shoots a +880 today, which for him, for a professional golfer at the Masters, is god awful, right? That would be far and away the most impressive golf feat that I could ever accomplish, because these dudes are also playing from 7,000 plus yards. You know what I mean? Dudes are going out to their local munis, not breaking 100, shooting from 5,500 yards. You know what I mean? So these dudes' worst days, not to quote Kevin Durant directly, talking some shit the other day, but these dudes' worst days are better than my best days. You know what I mean?
Facts. Super facts.
And, in terms of who I typically like to root for, kind of partial to the dudes that are Asian or Filipino, bro. So Jason Day, JJ Spawn, when he won last week, you better believe we were cooking up some pancit and lumpia, man. But I just like seeing good golf and good competition, and honestly, the leaderboard. Honestly, the leaderboard after day 1 is pretty exciting. So I think that we're in for a really good next couple of days, and I don't know if you had seen some of this, but I learned this week that there are certain terms that you cannot say at the Masters that are general golf terms or general sports terms. They do not apply to the Masters. And so I got a few of those.
Let the people know.
So these are things that the commentators are not supposed to say. And I was trying to pay attention to some of this stuff now that I know about it. But the rough, for example, which is also a really funny thing to say just in general. So that's why I'm leading off with it. This is the grass off the fairway that's thicker. It's more difficult to play your ball from. We refer to it as the rough at the Masters. They don't call it that. They're classy. It's called the second cut. You better believe I'm not messing with no second cut, man. I'm only ever messing with the rough. So, sand traps. We might, go out there. They are strictly referred to as bunkers out there. They're not sand traps. They're only bunkers. Me and our money we have a saying whenever we're out there on the course together, we're back nine boys. Front nine typically doesn't go as well. By the time we get to the back nine, we're a little bit more warmed up. We're ready to go. Floor's typically a little bit better on the back nine. They refer to it as the second nine with the Masters. Do not call it the back nine. It's the second nine. And this was the one because they show a lot of the guys going here after their round, especially if they were not happy with how they played, but they do not have a driving range per se. They call it the tournament practice area. So they do not at Augusta National Golf Club, which they also do not refer to as a country club or a golf course. It's Augusta National Golf Club. Yeah, they don't have a driving range. They've got a tournament practice area. So, these are some pretty general golf terms that, the Masters is just different. And they hold themselves to a standard. So.
Yeah, bro. I think, and we don't count pockets on here, especially with sports, but like the amount of money I think they had talked about one time from like the lowest person who qualifies for the Masters compared to the winner is absolutely crazy. More so though, I will say this. I think we had talked about it. There was like a couple like juniors, you know what I mean? Like really kind of amateurs, they actually go out and try to qualify. They're not professionals. And I think they have like a certain, like only a handful or maybe less than that are able to actually qualify for the actual spot, right? For the Masters, which is crazy. But again, the all the things that they have to actually go through to get to get to this point. Yeah. But they be like the fan favorite. It's almost like the the Cinderella story. You know what I mean? Like I feel like every tournament has it. I think a couple of times we got used to, or we got close to like one actually making the cut, but I think most of them fall out just because it's a different ball game. It's a super different ball game.
Yeah, it is. So I'm pumped that it really is. And y'all don't even know, y'all can't see it, but this is actually a Sean Wotherspoon 197 golf shirt. So like, this is the kind of stuff that we're going out and we're wearing on the golf course. You know what I mean?
They don't get it. They don't know.
And this is also this golf hat my brother copped for me from Disney World. So it's got Mickey on the side, limited edition exclusive. But yeah, we're excited for the Masters here, and it's your boy CB and Rich signing off from the cheap seats.
Welcome to D-Cup Customs, the most creative crafter in these streets. At the heart of the magic is Doreen. If you can dream it, she can create it. Need a one-of-a-kind piece for your business, your project, or even just your ego? We got you. And it's not just tumblers either. We have shot glasses, pens, mugs, badge reels. Basically, if it holds ink or drinks, we do it. And Doreen, she made me a custom Black Panther cup. I was drinking out of it and somebody wanted it so bad, they offered to buy it from me right then. And Doreen looked at me and did this.
Take it, fool. Turn down that good money.
Look at this piece. It's gonna be amazing when it's done. But we don't just do ink and glitter. We also do custom vinyl. So again, if you can think of it, she can do it. We also love working with our guys, and we can't wait to work with you. So if you use the code WRSE15, you will get 15% off your order. Thanks. See you soon.
Shout out to one of the folks of D-Cup Custom. Shout out to Doreen. Shout out to Dimitri. Look, I got my D-Cup Custom right here. Save 15%. That is WRSE 15. Where did the graphic go? You get the point at this point. WRC 15 D Cup Customs. Fellas are going to get their cups made this year. We can't wait. We can't wait. So
I don't do New Year's resolutions, but I mean, this would have been on the list.
He said this year. It's motherfucking April.
And
we got to set lofty goals, man.
Look, we got it.
Damn!
All right, CB, what you got for that copper chop?
All right, so we are switching it up a bit this week, and these are a concept that I had seen scrolling the socials like I do for way too many hours a day, according to my phone. And this is a Birkenstock off-white Nike collab, essentially. That's the way that this concept is working out, and kind of goes with what's currently going on, because there is a off-white Jordan 1 that has been dropping, and there's actually just been a lot of talk around the use of Virgil's name in association with off-white and all this stuff. So but with that said, this is a concept, and Birks, like, some of these joints go for like $170. So I would assume a concept like this, we're talking at least $200 for a pair of Birkenstocks that got, off-white labeling and deconstruction on there. Would y'all be thinking about copping, or are you chopping? I might be just enough of a hype beast that I would at least go for these. You know what I mean? But I'll be honest, I do not own a pair of Birkenstocks. I am not actively looking to add a pair of Birkenstocks into my collection, but that's just because that's not really what I wear. That's not really my my vibe or anything. So, but how are y'all feeling?
Chop.
It's an immediate chop. This is the type of shit people that are like 5'4" wear.
Yes. Platforms.
Yeah, nah, this
Do either of you even wear Birkenstocks?
I've worn a pair and never personally owned a pair. They are comfortable for back in the day, but they ain't got nothing on the Rejuvenates, and I haven't even got mine joint yet. So yeah, nah. Get Birkenstocks, absolutely. Yeah, get things up out of here. Ain't anybody wearing them.
Never owned a pair. I'm good on these.
These are great. There it is. That was the one. That was the one. We were waiting for that one. Yep.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, for $200, nah, not for $200.
I'm saying, like, because I don't own a pair, so I had to go to the Birkenstock website to look at what these prices were, and I was like, dang, some of these joints be going for damn near $200 already. So if they were doing a collab like this, they'd be up in that.
I'm not in the Birkenstock tax bracket. I feel like you gotta be, elite to where you can pull those off.
Let's not throw that around.
Right. Well, no, look.
Not when none of us own any and wear them. You know what I mean? They can't,
Speaking of people under 5'4", look, Core Crusher Volume 1 brought to you by Sammy Slated, Miss Baddie Behavior herself. What you can find here on the We Are Something Else podcast. First Thursdays of the month. Look, I've had look to dive into this Core Crusher playlist. We talked about doing dope collabs with creators. This is one brought to you by Sammy Slated, Core Crusher Volume 1. Hit that QR code right there and get you a good workout in, a core workout. Listen to Core Crusher Volume 1, brought to you by Sammy Slated. All right. I knew that was good. All right. Anyways, let's show some sneakers and
I am going to show two things tonight.
Nah, you got it.
Both of them are
Damn, no.
golf themed. But shout out to my homie Val. She actually went to the Masters a couple years ago and brought me back some ball markers. There's only one in here because the other three are floating around in my golf bag somewhere. That's what happens. And I've shown these before, but it's a good reason to bring them back out. These are the Malbon Sambas that they did, which I have not even gotten a chance to wear on the course because I got these during the winter. And it's not been dry enough. So these only have been to the driving range. Shout out to the Masters.
All right. Go ahead, Eddie.
Just because I feel like I'm not over with Air Max kick. See that. Because I'm probably not gonna get any more shoes off as a sneaker app for the next like 3 years. But I definitely got the pink ones. Right?
There we go.
We gotta love the 95 Air Max, and of course, I still colorway. I don't care. These are women's, and I still grabbed them because the pink is dope. It's
Still
just
fire.
enough.
Yeah,
Still fire. This is definitely one of those ones. If you ain't got them, go get them. If you don't, shame on you. But go get you a 95 for sure.
And they released the colorway. They talk about that colorway that's getting ready to happen. That blue one.
Oh,
I can't even think of the name of it right now.
is that with the Seattle colors?
Yeah, that
Green
one.
on there as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
So, well, okay, I'll show a couple things. And look, there's the Give Me Some Space hoodie. If you don't know what Give Me Some Space is, that's from the project me and Sean Xavier put out last year, October. I listened to it the other day. You know, still sounds good to me. But yeah, look, the Give Me Some Space hoodie. You can find that on our website. Give Me Some Space something. There we go. Now, just pay attention to it. It's out there. All right. Enough. You know what? I actually forgot I had these. But I think we put these as maybe sneaker of the year last year. At least some of us had it as sneaker of the year. While they were still floating around, and for a good sale too. Got to get you a pair for the summer. The pink was the one I really, really wanted to lead off with, but you can't resist a good sale. Obviously, this is green. My camera is killing it, but this is green. Got the Asia, the logo.
I like Asia's first shoe, man.
Yeah, her second shoe is dope. But yeah, these right here, I mean, little spring, summer shoe. I haven't worn them yet, but they are comfortable. So we'll figure out, we'll do something with these. I mean, we'll do like some pairing or something like that. Let's go into some announcements.
I thought we had talked about somebody that's on this show doing some pairings of the shoes that we show. Somebody that does like the first of the month. Oh, okay, never mind. Maybe I just some little people stuff. I don't know.
Damn it. She dying to get that link to hop on the show right now. About to wrap up. So, anyways, look, announcements. What are we talking about? Let's talk about merch. Everybody, a lot of dope creators have some dope merch. Of course, shout out to We Are Something Else. Go to We Are Something Else, WRSCpodcast.com, where we just put up a couple spring items for spring merch. We got the golf hat. There's at least two of us that's on the screen right now that I probably hope would order the hat before me. But then there's like 4 dope colorways that's available right now in the golf hat. Then there's finally we got the new Soul Tales logo. So there's two options of the Soul Tales. You got the Soul Tales t-shirt, and comes in a couple colors, but then you got the Soul Tales hoodie, which, hopefully one of us will be rocking in the next couple of weeks on the show. There's also Kendall B and Snarky merch. Go to thekendallbshow.com and then you'll see his merch link right there. They got a couple shirts available. WithLoveRB.com.
Those shirts are crazy.
Oh, yeah, those are dope. WithLoveRB.com. Mona Risa also has merch. There's a couple of dope things there. I believe there's a nice corduroy hat that may be available, along with a couple different types of shirts. You got the main logo shirt. Then there's like the R&B shirt. I'm probably messing up the name, but go there and check it out. A lot of dope merch there. Also, Uncle Dandy, who was in the chat tonight as well. All Jazz, No Breaks. He's got some really good merch on there as well. Check out Uncle Dandy stuff. His is on Fourth Wall. Go to his IG, and it's probably a lot easier for me to tell you the link off his IG. So go to IG and look up. You in the chat still? Put your link in the chat. All of y'all who have merch. Hey, Mona Risa, put your stuff in there. Uncle Danny, put yours in the chat. I think Kendall had other plans tonight, so Kendall's not here. But yeah, WRCpodcast.com. Also, livecalendar.app. If you want to find all these dope station head shows or creator shows on YouTube, like us tonight, Thursdays. There's Jen Glenn, who'll be here next Thursday. Livecalendar.app. Shout out to Aaron for putting all that together. It tells you all the lineup, where to find your folks so you don't miss them. A lot of really, really dope creators. Again, we got the Core Crusher Volume 1 from Sammy Slated. Trying to get together with these dope creators and collaborate. Everybody's got a good taste in music, so go check that out. New music, Cuddle Me Bad. Is Tusa still here? A remix album. What an amazing, oh my God. The remix album is available on all streaming platforms. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something crazy while we just talk. Shout out to Cuddle Me Bad. Their remix album is available. Got some dope remixes on there. One from Clouded Chris as well. And speaking of Clouded Chris, there it is right there. Boom. For the Soul, available on all streaming platforms as well. That's me. Let's Clouded Chris. Not dope music. And and look, I dropped a Lucy, if you care to listen, song 1 on Bandcamp last week. So check all that out. A lot of dope creators, a lot of dope music. Let me see one thing before we get out of here. I'm just trying to see one thing.
We are sneaker heads. Those Palace those Palace 95s, that mass chaos that happened in New York was crazy, dude, for those
insane.
So we'll get to it. But I think on the sneaker app they drop on the next week, on the next Thursday. Actually, I think they drop on the sneaker app, but some places exclusive. And if we wouldn't be a sneaker podcast, Kith and maybe I'm on my ear, some other places are probably going to raffle those off. FYI, if you want shoes and you don't know just strictly about sneaker app, there are some locations you can get an early raffle.
Yeah, I don't think I can find it. Keep talking. Go ahead, real quick. For one thing, I'm just looking for.
While that have my bro CB on here, the latest Air Max 1 concepts. I don't know if I sent those to you, but it was the Sistine Chapel artwork.
Okay.
Did you see those?
I did not.
I gotta send them to you.
Yes.
They raffled them off to where it was like they only made, I think, like 10 or 15 pair custom from whatever shoe, but they're good. See,
that's crazy.
Zeus is still in the chat, bro.
Still here? Okay, go ahead. Just keep talking. We're almost there. We're buying time. We're over an hour. Shit, I said we were gonna be done in under an hour.
Because I am. The show, I'm just always ready to go.
But it says when you guys visit LA, just and please don't come to LA with any baseball hat on. Just FYI.
All I'm saying is I'm running my entire wardrobe by E-Rich before I pack. You know what I mean? Like, we're not leaving anything to chance out here, because I know there's a lot of Filipinos out there. I can easily be mistaken. So,
all right. Well, so
got a familiar face.
Maybe I don't have it. Oh well.
Yeah.
Gonna be morning show tomorrow. Station head, Funky Friday.
Any new music dropping?
Any new music?
Isaiah Rashad.
Yep.
Who else is dropping tonight? And there are a couple of folks, right?
Isaiah Rashad is the one that I'm definitely tracking
for sure.
I think there's a couple songs, like individual songs, that are supposed to drop.
That Thundercat album is actually pretty dope. You can listen to it. Thundercat. I think Earl Sweatshirts and who was it?
Oh, Sammy says Kaylani's dropping.
Got it. Who's dropping?
Kaylani's got something.
Okay. All right. So stay tuned. All that wonderful stuff. We hit some buttons here. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't work,
follow us on
do all
YouTube
that great
at
stuff.
WRSC Podcast. Be sure to
Thank y'all for being here.
Playing in the rough.
Playing and look. All right, y'all.
God damn it. Play something, Clam. Shit. This shit is going south, bro. That's 2 weeks we can't even have a show because we can't put none of this shit.
Get us out of here.
Mute up. Let's do this. Let's try.
Still live.
Because I'm playing something. Maybe not.
You're not playing nothing.
I'm not. Nothing. Can't hear that. I guess nothing's playing. Right?
No.
Let's try to.
End the show, bro. End it. Turn it off.